Hi, Somnim here, and this is the 3 most common mistakes in ChonJi. So if you have not learned the white belt form yet, go back to the normal tutorial, learn all the directions and moves, then come back to this one to start working on getting it better and fixing it. So number 1, the first most common mistake in ChonJi is new white belts having their front stances too narrow. So if I was going to do the form facing this way, which means my first down block goes toward you, the most common mistake is sometimes having the down block too narrow, where the student steps off to the left, but they didn't have the foot travel behind them. To fix that, simply think about going diagonal on your down blocks and your punches. This way you have space not just long ways, but also in the width. And it should be a little bit wider than your shoulders. This way your shoulders can be what we call square or facing the target. So one more time, this is the mistake that's commonly made, a very skinny kind of diagonal down block. Instead, step behind and add that width. Same thing with punches. We want to step, keep the shoulders square versus going too narrow. ChonJi has very short punches. Which brings me on to the second most common mistake, which is punching off target in ChonJi. So let's say you fix your down blocks and they're all looking strong and wide, they're not diagonal, and you start to do your punch, and the punch goes off target. So where do we need to aim? Well, the most common mistake is this punch. Punching off to the side, because once you fix your stances, sometimes you feel like you want your front hand to be above your front foot. But what instead we want is to aim at the solar plex, which is right above your stomach, or in the middle of your body. So when we punch, we actually have the hand being in between the feet. So you have your feet on the side, hand in the middle, which causes the arm to go down into a diagonal. So this is definitely a pretty tricky thing for especially new white belts to learn, but this is very important. So that is the second thing to work on in ChonJi, a nice solar plex strong short punch in the middle. The last, third most common mistake is the side block simply just being too low. So when I perform a side block, let's say I'm on move number 8, I'm going to side block toward your direction. The side block should chamber very high by the ear and then get released to protect your philtrum in front of your face. The most common mistake is simply just blocking too low because the student wants to see over their fist. But the target, which is the fist coming towards you in a punch, is very high. So we need the block to be way up here, protecting yourself so that you knock that punch off to the side and protecting your head. So there you have it. Those are the 3 most common mistakes in ChonJi. So once you learn the pattern, fix those 3 things, you'll be on your way to earning your first mark. Thank you.